I'm going to write a word on the screen for you, and then I'm going to decipher the rules, and you are going to read the word. Okay, I won't be able to hear it, and I'm not quite sure what goes in the Q&A here. If something goes in, I think maybe easy, medium, and hard, and maybe if you've got comments to make. And if I'm doing it wrong, you can comment that as well. Okay, so let's take it away. Right, the word is I don't have a mouse. I mean, I don't have a iPad and a pen. So my poor mouse skills are at work here. Okay, that's the word. All right. Now, what do you need to know? I is going to make its short sound because of, sorry, that's an I, not an L. I is going to make its short sound because there is no tap two after. There's no vowel in the next one or two taps. Okay. E is going to make its short sound because there is no vowel in the next one or two taps. All right. This SS is going to join with one S, but it's going to be part of the SI. SI says sh when it comes after an S or an N. Okay, so in the previous, if some of you were in the spelling lesson, we learned that SI says j most of the time, right? So SI says j. There is no letter to write this sound. So we just write it like this. SI says j most of the time, but SI will say sh when it comes after an S or an N. There's the S. Oh, golly gosh. There's the S. Okay. There's the S. All right. So we know that SI is going to make the sh sound. All right. And when it is followed by a vowel. So SI says sh when it's after an S or an N and when it is followed by a vowel. And then you need to know that, okay, so let me write that. That O is making the schwa sound. It's saying because this there's base words and then suffixes deluxe in here. Oh no, don't ask me how to remove that. Please just ignore that. I've tried removing that before and I spend the whole lesson doing it. Maybe there's a back. Oh, there is. Brilliant. Okay, good. All right, so O is going to make the schwa sound when it's close to the end of a long word that ends with one, two, or three consonants. Now you look at that word and you think, hang on, there's a whole bunch of other letters after that. That's because those are suffixes. All right. Shun is also a suffix. The base word is actually impress. Okay. But for the sake of the base word on added, with these suffixes are added onto, we say, oh, did I just read the word? I'm sorry. Okay. I'm not going to read the word anymore. All right. So this O is going to say the schwa sound. I is going to make its short sound because it is the confident rule. When I is a middle syllable, it says E. And the last one, I is going to make the confident rule because, I is going to say it's short sound because there is no tap two after it. Okay, I put the wrong markings. I'm sorry about this. I put the wrong markings for the suffixes. This is the suffix ist and ik. Those are the suffixes. Okay, so I want you to go ahead. This is where your sounds are. Okay, you're going to break up your syllables over here between these two, although it says one sound. And okay, That's a syllable, so I'm keeping, I don't know, it's done that squiggly thing again, just ignore it. All right, go ahead and read that word. I'm giving you a few seconds to read it. All right. And if I rush too quickly, tell me to slow down in the chat. All right, let's go ahead. So we have, and I'm going to do it successive blending in its suffixes. Im, and impre, impress, impression, impressionist, impressionistic. Okay, I could do it in individual successive blending. So we could go imp, impre, impre, impress, impress, should have said impress, impression, 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 impressionist, impressionist, impressionistic, impressionistic. Okay, all right. So E, M, or H. Oh, Rowan, I get it. I get it. And it could be me. All right. It could be my explanations, and I apologize for that. It's maybe a slightly different way that I'm teaching as well. All right. So impressionistic. Okay. Right. Let's do the next one. All right. E, M, and H. Let's see how it went. Okay, Catherine, great. Oh, is there no M? What is A? Almost. A is almost. Okay, good. Sheldon, nice time. Good, easy. All right, Rowan, I got that. Yeah. Okay, impressionistic. Impressionistic means it's based on or involving impressions. All right, so the suffixes here was ist. Ist is turning impressionist, into somebody who is someone who follows impressions. Okay, and then tick is changing that into an adjective. Okie dokes. The next one, let's go to is, here's the word. And then what you need to know, oh golly, I don't know why I'm doing lines. Sorry, guys. I'm thinking I'm still in the spelling class. Okay, that's a TAU. All right, so what you need to know. C at the beginning of a word makes the sound most of the time. If you hear a sound, the most common letter to use is a C. Now, when you have CON, all right, it says CON says can, and COM sounds like come. All right, so that O is making the schwa sound. Can and saying can. All right, then you have the I is the confident rule. It's a short sound. Then when you have a T followed by a U, then the T says ch, and together it both says chew. So that U sounds long. So when you see a T followed by a U, that T says ch, like in chocolate, ch, and that U will make the long sound. So that says chew. Actually, I've put that into two, that needs to be two separate sounds, okay? Let me fix that up. Okay, so ch, U, and the vowel dot there. Okay, then you have, so we have ch, and we have the long U sound. Then we have E making the short sound because there is no tattoo in the next one or two spots. All right, so the consonant, the syllables are going to be here. All right. Go ahead and try that. Okay, go ahead and try that. All right. So let's get to it. I'll give you a few more seconds. All right. Okay, so we have n, st, e, ch, u, e, nt. I'm going to do it in successive blending with each sound, actually. Kan, kanst, sorry, kans, kanst, kanste, kanstitch, constitu, constituent, constituent, constituent. All right, constituent meaning being a part of a whole. So the constituent minerals in the rock made it glow. Okay. E, A, or H. How did you find that one? E, A, or H. Easy, almost, or hard. Let me know how that one went. Okay, so Rowan, was it the whole thing or was it a middle part? Did you get the beginning and the second part? Was the whole thing difficult or were there parts of it that's difficult? Because if you got the beginning part, you got the beginning part. So let me know in the comments which part of that was hard or if it was the whole thing. Okay, Monica, got it. Nice, Taryn. Good job. Catherine, good job on almost. Yep, I get it. It is a tough one. These are tough words. And if you get just the end part or beginning part or the middle part, if you get something and take it as a win. All right. And we work through the rest slowly. All right. Good job. Almost, almost. For me, the part. Okay. All right. So we got C-O-N. When you see C-O-N at the beginning of a word, it sounds like kan. The S-T-I, that I is making it short sound because it's a confident rule. Then you see TU. When you see TU next to each other, it's saying ch, ooh, push it together, chew, like I'm chewing my food, chew. So kan, ste, chew, and then E at the end without a tattoo says e, constituent. All right, 2 and 3. Okay, I got it. These ones, I get that these are the toughest ones. All right. If you got this one and this one, great stuff. All right, just maybe go over the recording for these middle ones. All right, thank you, Rowan. Okay, the next one and the last one we're going to be doing is, all right, yeah. Okay, so that's the word. What you need to know about this word is I is making its short sound E because there is no vowel in the next 1 or 2 taps. Now, when you see AR in the beginning or the middle of a word, this is what I teach my students. It says R, okay? R, it is 2 sounds. But when I see R, I tell them when they see R in the beginning or the middle of words, it says R. Okay, so I teach it as R. Then, I suppose I could talk about this first C. Let me go back to the first C. When you see, most times when you hear it's spelled with a C. So this C is making the sound because there is no E, I, or Y after it. The AR says R because it's in the middle of a word. The C is going to say S because it is followed by an E. When you have a C that's followed by an E, I, or Y, it says S. When you see ER, then it says This A is going to make its long sound because there is a vowel in the next 1 or 2 taps. This whole thing here is a suffix. TI says sh when it's at the end or close to the end of a long word and it's followed by a vowel. there's an O next to it, so it's followed by a vowel. TI will say sh. There are a number of things that say sh. There's SH, there's TI, there's CI. And sometimes, which you learned earlier on, there's SI. This one mostly says sh, but sometimes it can say sh when it's followed, when it follows an N or an S. Okay, so TI will say sh when it's followed by a vowel. And this O says the schwa sound because it's close to the end of a long word that ends with a consonant. It's going to say a. Your syllables are here. Go ahead and try that word. Okay, and after this, we're done. Okay, right. Thank you, Taryn. It means a lot. Okay, let's get into this one. The last word we have R. I taught it to you as R. You can say R. I'm going to teach it how I teach my young students is AR in the middle of a word or the beginning of a word says R. So R, S, A, Sh, N. Right, let's blend to the end. Incarceration, incarceration. EA or H. Let me know. I did this to April once. She didn't know what I was talking about. I said, well, I'm holding my thumbs. In America, you don't say holding your thumbs when you're hoping for good luck. You say, I'm crossing my fingers. In South Africa, you say, I'm holding my thumbs. So if you see me doing this, I'm holding thumbs for you. It's like I'm crossing my fingers for you. Okay, let's see how it's going. Easy, medium. Nice, Rowan. Good job, Rowan. Okay, easy. Almost. Nice, Imelda. Okay, Imelda, I'd love to know where you almost or where you missed, but well done on almost getting it. Easy, Joseph. Easy, Catherine. Yes, Sheldon. I don't know what yes is, but I'll say yes. Yes is hopefully good. Thank you so much. All right, guys. Incarceration. That means imprisonment. All right. It's time to end. I'm sad about this. It has been an honor, and I've loved every minute of it. And I'm looking forward to Monday, and I should be a little bit less jittery, but you are amazing, and I will see you on Monday. Thanks, everybody. Bye.